Hi, I'm Dave, your farmer from Wrong Direction Farm. I'd like to show you today how we move our turkeys on pasture. I think this video will actually use footage from a few different days because I've had some technical difficulties filming, so you might see a few outfit changes and a few weather changes. On our farm, we move our turkeys on pasture and we constantly keep them on the move. You know, if we look at a farm that's labeled as free range, that's a marketing term, and that really describes raising turkeys or chickens in a barn. They're barn-raised birds, and they have some outdoor access. Now, in practical terms, what outdoor access usually turns into, very quickly actually, is a dirt patch that then, when it rains, it becomes a mud patch. You know, turkeys and chickens, they like to graze, they like to scratch, they're digging in the ground for bugs. When they do that, they'll disrupt the grass layer. And if we allow them to stay on one patch of ground too long, they'll just totally tear it up. So we don't want to, let them destroy the soil by stripping all the plants off the surface. What we want to do is to kind of stimulate the soil by having the plants be disrupted temporarily, 1, 2, 3 days, and then the birds are gone. They're on to the next patch of grass, and they won't be back on this pasture again for another year. Now, that level of disturbance is something we find that can actually stimulate the plant growth. It allows the turkeys to scratch in some of the thatch layer that builds up on top, and it allows the plants to grow up more vigorously in the future. So when we talk about regenerative farming, this kind of pasture management is an important aspect of that. So let's get the turkeys on the move. The first thing we'll do is to move the fences, and then we'll move their shelter. That has a water trailer tagged on behind it, so that'll drag along with it. And then we'll move the feeders and set up the fences again, and maybe spend a little time with the turkeys. Hey there. You want to get in on? Yeah, you want to get in on the shot? Okay. All right, let's get at it. So when we move the turkeys, we actually have to move these net fences. They have these set up all over the edge of the field, and these are portable fences. They're plastic twine, but they've got little stainless steel filaments in here to conduct the electricity. So once the turkeys learn about these fences, they get shocked on it a few times, they pretty much stay away from them. It keeps the turkeys in a contained area for a little while, and then we can move the fence to the next spot. These fences are also really effective at keeping predators like coyotes out. Once the coyotes touch their noses to this, they don't want to come back and touch it again. And yeah, if you're wondering, we get shocked on these things all the time. I've got it turned off right now, obviously. I'm touching the fence, but yeah, somehow I always manage to forget when I've got it shut off and I get blasted. It just hurts for a split second and then it goes away. It's a very short, I forget what fraction of a millisecond it is, but it's a high voltage, very short duration pulse. So it's just enough to let you know, okay, let's not do that again. Apparently it teaches the turkeys, but not me. So to keep the turkeys mobile, we make sure that all their infrastructure is also portable. And so you can see behind me is their roosting shelter. Now, turkeys don't need as much protection as chickens from the outdoors. They're much hardier birds, and so they just have this, basically it's a shade, and it keeps a little bit of the rain off of them. It gives them a place to roost at night. They like to perch up on top of something. So this is an old trailer that we've converted to just have a slatted floor in it so the turkeys can roost along the slats. And then over here we have some of the range feeders. These get filled up with about 800 pounds of feed, and I can move them back to the grain bin when it's time to refill them. And then when we're moving the turkeys, we just hook the tractor up and scoot them along to the new patch of grass. So that's what we'll be doing today. So here we are, the turkeys are on fresh grass. I think they're doing pretty well. Thanks for watching.